On to our next story. We're talking about Samidoh. And honestly, this has not been a good year for Samidoh. I don't know what prayer he said at the beginning of the year, but he needs to revise it and not repeat it next year, because it's crazy. Now, from scandals of him being allegedly called out for, what was it, missing in action, or rather deserting his work
Nairobi Police
and
Commission.
going to America to hang out with his wife. All of this going on, from him being a polygamous man, unable to control his situation. On top of that, somebody has come out and accused him of rape. Now, the defendant, who goes by the initials MRW, has come out to say that he lured her. This is on the 28th of November 2021. She says that Samidoh was performing in the U.S. and he lured her to an Airbnb in Overland Park, Kansas, and raped her. In her own words, she says, "I resisted and pleaded for him to stop, but he mocked my protests and without my consent committed the horrific act." Now, she says, or rather, the claims are, since the day of 2021 to 2023, they have been in a back and forth communication. So she says that he raped her, but they continued to communicate. When she brought it up that, you know what, I did not consent to whatever happened, he then went on to threaten her. It would go from threatening her to befriending her to saying, keep quiet about all of this. In November 2023, she filed a case. She had filed a case in Kansas, but in 2023, she filed a similar complaint in Kenya with the DCI, and she's now urging the police to intervene urgently so that she can get her day of justice. Woo! This was never in my bingo cards. Like, I never saw this coming. Like, how can you have access to all of these women, all of these adoring fans, all of these people who would, get in bed with you at the snap of a finger. And then to have somebody alleging that you raped them is wild. Now, we don't know how true this is or how untrue it is. We're just reporting as we have received. All I'm going to say is it's wild. He even called her a high-end prostitute when she, talked about, having been raped. So it's crazy. And was he not with his wife, at this time? This is 2021. Was he not in a relationship with both Karen Nyamu and Ide? Why you, okay.
Yeah, sometimes we just report because what are we going to do, honestly? Think about the fact that the people who have been accused of rape are such superstars that it hurts your soul. Think about Trey Songz. Look at that man. Does it look like a woman would turn him down? No. But he chooses the women that will turn him down, and he continues to have alleged sexual interactions with them against their consent. Look at guys like Chris Brown. The same allegations. Superstar from when he was like a 19-year-old, like a teenager. Everyone throwing themselves at him. And then somehow he chooses to choose the woman who says no. Like, all these allegations against celebrities usually hurt my soul, because in my mind I'm like, you have so much access, you have so much power. I mean, you can pay for all these other facilitations, illegal or not. Why choose to have a sexual interaction with someone who said no to you? Why is that the place that you want to get off? And honestly, it just feels like a power hungry move for most of these people. And at the end of the day, especially when it comes closer to home, it feels like all you can do is just report. Because, yes, allegations like these are very, very problematic. And now you don't have the police to defend you. What you gonna do, sir? What you gonna do? You left them behind. Now what you gonna do? I really do feel bad for this woman, because imagine someone trying to coerce you into don't say, look, siseme, just don't tell anyone. I promise you. So that's a lot of. This whole story just gave me the ick. I don't like it. We'll keep you updated as the stories go.